You've been sold a dream, haven't you? A vision of perfect love wrapped in a neat package of societal approval. But as you stand here now, feeling the stirrings of a connection so profound it defies explanation, you begin to see the cracks in that carefully constructed illusion. You've probably dreamed of that fairy tale ending, haven't you? The big white wedding, living in a big house with a white picket fence, the 2.5 kids, and the golden retriever. But life, it has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them. Marriage, you see, isn't a Disney movie. It's more like a documentary, raw, real, and sometimes a bit messy. Remember when you chose your spouse? You thought, this is it, the one who ticks all the boxes. Good job? Check. Parents' approval? Check. Treats you well? Double check. But did you ever stop to consider the spiritual connection? Are you energetically suited to each other? Are you able to cope with difficult situations in life together? Do you heal and grow after overcoming obstacles? True love isn't about meeting a checklist of societal norms. It's not about finding someone who simply fits into the life you thought you should have. Real, transformative love, the kind that shakes you to your very core, often arrives in packages we least expect. As you stand at this crossroads, feeling the pull of your twin flame while grappling with the commitments of marriage, know that you're not alone. Many before you have walked this path, questioning the very foundations of what they thought love should be. As you unmask these illusions, you may find that true perfection lies not in meeting external standards, but in the authentic connection of two souls recognizing each other across time and space. This is the beginning of a profound awakening, one that challenges you to see love, commitment, and purpose through new eyes. When we were growing up, no one taught us that we should heal from trauma before entering into a relationship with someone. Only recently have people started to emphasize the importance of psychological healing before entering a relationship. People have been critical or ironic of the idea of going to therapy, believing that there is something wrong with you. It is now starting to be seen as something everyone should go through. Many people are getting divorced more often than ever before, even after so many years of marriage, because they don't want to settle for mediocrity anymore. It's not that the grass is greener on the other side, or that they don't want to water their own lawn. It's just that they're tired of hearing what society thinks marriage should look like. You should stay for your kids. You've been with them for so long. Why give up now? Relationships are always a compromise. That's the way it is. It's okay to fight and not agree on everything. It's not normal to fall in love with someone else if you're truly madly in love with your partner. Let's be honest. If you happen to fall in love with someone else, it's because love was already dying in your relationship. You may have just had horse blinders on, and if you happen to accidentally meet your twin flame while married, be prepared for your whole world to be turned upside down. Before I talk about what happens when you meet your twin flame while married, I want to address why many of us tend to marry our soulmates first. People usually ask if they have to marry a soulmate before marrying their twin flame, or that twin flames never marry each other. Neither of these is true. However, two important reasons why many of us marry our soulmates and have children with them are that it is easier, and that it involves soul contracts. Soulmate relationships are more peaceful and don't require massive separations to heal. They just flow. Soulmates and karmic connections are contracts that we must fulfill in order to learn lessons. One of the biggest lessons we have to learn is how to love ourselves so that we don't settle for less than we deserve, as well as many other lessons, having and raising children, setting boundaries, etc. Ironically, many twin flames marry someone else to learn how to be a better partner for their twin flame. Instead of resenting your other half, thank them for the opportunity for your personal growth. If you met your twin flame while married, it takes you by surprise, and you quickly feel like the rug has been pulled out from under your feet. You feel like dropping everything and rushing into the arms of this person who completes you like a missing piece of a puzzle. The fact that most people meet their twin flame while married to someone is very common, and it shouldn't make you feel guilty. Unfortunately, people who aren't on this path think it's just some fling, but it's something completely unexpected and out of your control. The more you try to fight it, the harder it becomes, and you're constantly being poked in the face because it's the other half of your soul. 2 bodies, 1 soul. When you meet your twin flame, you suddenly feel in your heart and soul that this is what truly makes sense. It's as if you have finally found the true meaning of life after all these years and have almost forgotten everything that existed before you met them. You can't explain how you used to do without such love, but inside you always knew that this is the love you've been searching for your whole life. The kind of love that only exists in fairy tales. It's real, but it's so hard to get because, unlike fairy tales, it takes a lot of work. When you delve deeper into the realm of twin flame connections, you begin to understand that there's so much more to love than what meets the eye. The sacred bond transcends the superficial criteria society often uses to measure compatibility. Unlike conventional relationships, the twin flame connection is rooted in a profound spiritual bond. It's as if your souls recognize each other from lifetimes past, speaking a language only the two of you understand. This connection goes far beyond shared interests or compatible personalities. It's a resonance at the very core of your being. With your twin flame, you experience a love that transcends conditions or expectations, the love that accepts you fully, flaws and all. This unconditional love creates a safe space for vulnerability and authenticity, allowing both partners to show up as their true selves without fear of judgment. While society may place value on external factors like status, appearance, or material success, the twin flame connection reminds us that true love is an inside job. It's about recognizing the divine within yourself and your partner, and coming together in a union that serves not just your personal growth, but the evolution of consciousness itself. Physical union with your divine double is not a walk through an enchanted forest. It takes a lot of work, more than you can imagine, and if you are married at the time you meet your twin flame, it will be one of the most difficult obstacles we will ever have to overcome. In every twin flame dynamic, there must be at least one obstacle preventing you from immediately entering into a physical union. Otherwise, you will never do the right work, and things will be too easy as with a soulmate, or perhaps more tumultuous as with a karmic bond. In the case of twin flames, these obstacles arise because you are divine doubles, but you need to heal to create a divine union. If it were easy, we would never work on ourselves, ascend and do what we are meant to do, volunteer on this earth. This is why we have compulsive thoughts to push us to heal within ourselves and stay on the right path, as the divine is always guiding us on this journey. As you stand at the threshold of twin flame love, it's crucial to understand that healing is not just a step in the journey, it's the very foundation upon which divine love is built. Before you can fully embrace the love of your twin flame, you must first learn to love yourself unconditionally. As you cultivate self-love, you become a clearer channel for divine love to flow through you. Many of us are caught in karmic cycles, repeating the same patterns in relationships. The twin flame journey calls you to identify these patterns, understand their root causes, consciously choose to break free from them. This process of releasing karmic patterns clears the way for a higher form of love to enter your life. Healing often involves facing your shadow self, those aspects of your personality that you've repressed or denied. This can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary for wholeness. Through shadow work, you integrate all aspects of yourself, gain a deeper understanding of your motivations, become more authentic in your relationships. By committing to your healing journey, you're not just preparing for divine love, you're actively participating in its creation. You're becoming the love you seek, and in doing so, you're aligning yourself with the profound, transformative power of twin flame union. Some people think that going through all these obstacles is torture, but the divine has created everything in such a way to make us work hard on the path to ascension, because although more than anything people want physical union, the biggest key to this whole journey is not to be with your twin flame. This is ascension, which includes unconditional love for all things, inner unity, forgiveness of self and others, connecting with your inner child, and understanding your mission on earth. Spreading this love and light to raise the vibrations of the earth. In addition to your inner world collapsing, you begin to discover who you really are, and that is the beauty of this journey. You realize who you are meant to be and experience a keen desire to live authentically in everything you do, even if it no longer meets anyone else's standards. You also bring this authenticity into your family life as well, which enriches your relationship. It's quite normal for people to be able to stay with their spouses, knowing that they are meant to stay with them for a while. They just know that this is part of their life destiny, and therefore they have no right to terminate the karmic contract concluded by the Supreme Will. However, this does not prevent them from growing spiritually in their journey of developing a relationship with their twin flame. The divine will, at the right time for you, can also initiate the termination of your karmic contract in a natural and constructive way, without resentment, hostility, or recriminations, so that both partners will benefit from it, having realized this in time. The main thing is to trust the divine time, continuing with respect to your partner to honestly fulfill your duty in this contract, not being guided by the whims of your ego. And in this case, Whether you stay in the marriage or not is not so important, because inside you will feel satisfaction that your actions are coordinated with your higher self. As a reward for this, the universe will give you inner freedom and happiness of unconditional love.